Hello Pokemon trainers, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video here on iStarly TV. I have a brand new deck for you today. Now I do have a game featuring the deck that's really good. It was a really crazy game, so I'm going to be showing that after this, but I did want to do a little deck guide, and I recorded a couple intros, a couple videos of this where I was introducing the deck, and I don't know, for some reason it just kept messing up. So either way, I'm just going to be recording it this way, and then I'll show you the deck right here. And then, like I said, after this, I do have a game with the deck. So this is an Electivire deck. I was going to say Electivire EX. We should have gotten Electivire EX. But the deck is built around Electivire, which is a new card from Space-Time Smackdown. And it does 40 damage for 2 electric energy. And if you have at least two more electric energy on it, so if you have at least 4 energy on it, it will do 120 damage. So my game plan with this deck is to build up Electivire and do massive damage with this attack. And one of the ways that we can do that, well, two of the ways, are these 2 supporter cards that actually both care about the Electabuzz line. So we have Lieutenant Surge and Volkner. I have 2 copies of Lieutenant Surge and 1 copy of Volkner here. And Lieutenant Surge says you can move all electric energy from your benched Pokemon onto your active Electabuzz. Not Electivire, Electabuzz. And then Volkner says you can put 2 energy from your discard pile, 2 electric energy from your discard pile onto your Electivire. So it's kind of interesting and kind of sometimes awkward, the fact that each of them only cares about a specific evolution in the evolutionary line. One of them only cares about Electabuzz, one of them only cares about Electivire. So you have to sometimes time it right, but I've had a lot of games where just timing it right, just making your plan for when you're going to evolve, and then using whichever supporter is most applicable, can just win you the game out of nowhere. Like, I've had games where, like, I'm building up a Magneton on the bench, and then I move an Electabuzz into the active spot, I play Lieutenant Surge, put all the energy on it, and then evolve Electabuzz into Electivire and win the game by destroying their Pokemon. So there's a lot of really fun plays like that you can make with the deck. And of course, Magneton is kind of a known quantity at this point. It can build up a ton of electric energy thanks to its ability. And then of course, we are also playing Magnezone in the deck, which is another great Pokemon. Obviously, it combos really well with Magneton, but it's also just a good finisher in addition to Electabuzz. I'm only playing 1 Magnezone in the deck, even though, you know, I'm playing 2 Magnemite, 2 Magneton. I just wanted more of the focus to be on Electivire, but also Stage 2s can be a little awkward in the deck. The more Stage 2s you're playing, sometimes you have just really clunky hands where you might have like a Magnemite in play and like 2 Magnezones in your hand, but no Magneton, so that can be a little awkward. So that's why I decided on that. And then the last Pokemon I'm playing is Zapdos EX. I thought about Pachirisu, I thought about Pikachu. With Pachirisu, it's another good option, but if you're playing Pachirisu, you're gonna be needing to play tool cards as well, which means you're probably gonna need to play anywhere from like 2 to 4 tools, which just takes up a lot more slots in the deck. And since we're playing Volkner and Lieutenant Surge, and you kind of need to be playing like Pokemon Research and like at least 1 like Pokeball, at least 1 Communication, it just felt like we couldn't fit the tool cards into the deck like we wanted to. And then Pikachu's another option, but I don't know, it feels like you're not always filling your bench right away, and because of Pokemon Communication, sometimes you just want to hold on to your basic Pokemon so that you can swap them for like a Magneton or Electivire or Magnezone if you need it. So yeah, Pikachu didn't seem great either, and Zapdos just has high HP. It can do some decent damage, it can do some chip damage early with Peck, and then it can just soak up damage early so that you can set up Magneton and Electivire on the bench. So yeah, the rest of the trainers I think are pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, we're looking for some room in the deck, but it's a really tight deck. Like, there's not really a lot of room to like change a lot of stuff, but you might see some openings to make some shifts. Feel free to make those if you want to play the deck yourself, but this deck did really well for me. I built it yesterday, and I think I had like 6 or 7 wins left in the Emblem event, and I got all of them with this deck. I won like 6 or 7 games in a row with this deck. It's so good. And I was kind of surprised. I was like, oh yeah, it looks really strong, but I thought it would be very situational. But no, it can win games very, very quickly. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Let's get to the game. All right, so for some reason, this first game got a little, I don't know what happened, but it didn't record the beginning of the fight, and it didn't record my intro with the deck. So I'm just gonna do a little quick kind of narration over just the literal like first turn of the game, which for some reason it didn't record. But I put Magnemite into play, and then my opponent put Burmy and like 2 other Pokemon on their bench right away. And I put an energy on my Magnemite, obviously, and I decided to hold on to the second Magnemite because I had Pokemon Communication in hand. And so my hope was that I could use Communication to swap out I did not have Communication, but I was hoping that if I did draw Communication, I could swap out Magnemite in my hand with something better, because I didn't need to. So yeah, I think that's basically all that was missed. It looks like a lot was missed, but I think it was just that, and then I, decided to attack them. So I'm just going to kind of continue the gameplay here. I think the rest of the battle is saved, and it's a pretty good battle, spoiler alert, so enjoy. Get to attack them, because we won't have enough energy to do spinning attack. Electivire, yikes, okay. The reason I said yikes is because we actually we have to evolve, because if they just go Wormadam here, we're dead. And then, and hey, we very well could still be dead. If their Wormadam flips heads, we're dead. And then we actually need to put this Magnemite on the bench, because once again, if they play Wormadam and they flip heads with their attack, then they knock me out, and then I would lose the game if I did not have any Pokemon on the bench. I mean, in all honesty, if they knock out my Magneton, I think I lose the game anyway, because my Magnemite will probably die pretty quickly after that. But, it's worth it to try. My best bet is that they either do not have Wormadam, or if they do have it, that they flip Tails. Okay, there it is. That's going to be the death of me. If they flip Tails, we get 1 more turn to survive, and then we might be able to draw into Magnezone, which could knock out Wormadam in 1 hit. But if they get heads, even 1 heads, we are dead. And like I said, even though we have this on the bench so we don't literally die, I think the game is basically over. Because even if we draw a second Magneton, like, we're just so far away from doing anything. Here it is, moment of truth. Are we dead? Oh, thank God, okay. Well, we still need to draw Magnezone. If we don't, we lose. And even then, like, actually, if we're gonna not draw Magnezone, that is the next best card. Because now we can start loading up that, but, I mean... Yeah, this is actually kind of interesting. So what we get to do here is we get to hit them for 60. And then they get to kill me, with their Wormadam. No matter what they do there, they're going to knock me out. Then I get to go back into my second Magneton, and I can, put an energy on it with its ability, and then put an energy... Oh, that's annoying. Well, now we do need Magnezone once again. I mean, I guess once again I could hope that they flip Tails with Wormadam, which is very possible. Not right now. Right now we're dead no matter what, but I mean in the next turn. We really need Magnezone. Electabuzz could possibly be another potential draw. Or Giovanni. Giovanni would also do it. Giovanni would keep us right in this game. Magnezone? Okay, that could hit Magnezone. If it hits Giovanni, though, we can't play it. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. It hit both of the cards we needed. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Again, we cannot play Giovanni. I would have preferred to play Giovanni here because if we evolve here, we have to discard an energy, but I'm fine with that. Like, that is fine with me. Getting this Wormadam off the board is great. Now, if they go into Licky Licky, we kill them in 2 hits. And if we happen to kill them, we win the game. So I'm not sure they're going to want to do that. Okay, I mean, that dies in 1 hit as well. I'll take it. They might just try to build up their Licky Licky. Which, after a hit from Bisharp, will kill me. But at the same time, they're really far away from doing damage with their Licky Licky. So Magnezone might just sweep them. Okay, fair. That doesn't save them, though. Like, the way this is probably going to go is they go for Metal Claw. They hit me down to 70. Then I go for Thunder Blast and knock out their Bisharp. And then they go into Licky Licky, and they're so far away from attacking with it that I just kill them in 2 hits, right? Let's go ahead and research first, just see what we hit. An Electabuzz would be nice. Sabrina. We can't Sabrina. We could oh no, we cannot Sabrina, never mind. I was gonna say, like, we could Sabrina here, and if they go into Licky Licky, we just get a head start on doing damage to them. And since Licky Licky's retreat cost is 4, like, they can't retreat anytime soon. And if they go into Skarmory, they're effectively dead. But yeah, either way, we could not Sabrina there, but that's fine. They still have to make that decision here. Like I said, if they play Skarmory, they lose the game, and then if they go into Licky, again, they're so far away from doing anything with it. I'm assuming they're playing Dialga, right? Because otherwise this thing just takes so long to set up. Okay, are they just stalling? I'll take it. Man, that looked like a losing game completely. I did get lucky with that Wormadam. Like, I needed it to flip a Tails that first turn, and it did. But aside from that, like, this game went really well. Now, it's not over yet, but I still feel like even if we happen to somehow lose this game, it ended up being a lot closer than I was expecting, so I'm happy about that. I guess now if they like start setting up Skarmory and they don't play any other bench Pokemon, we could Sabrina into Skarmory and win. Actually, we could just do that anyway. If they don't play any bench Pokemon, we win the game. God, there's always so many things for me to pay attention to. I feel like I'm always like missing important things, but at least I saw that. Actually, I think we win no matter what, unless their last Pokemon's like an EX. Like a Dialga or something. Otherwise, if they just play another weak basic Pokemon on their bench, we just Sabrina and win the game. Yeah, they concede. Wow, that's awesome. Magnezone is so good. I mean, you didn't need me to tell you that because it's kind of one of the better Pokemon in the meta right now thanks to Darkrai. Well, not even thanks to Darkrai. I mean, it's thanks to Magneton. Magneton is doing so much work for Magnezone. This is a great Pokemon, by the way. But yeah, this deck is so much fun. Alright, so that is the Electivire EX deck. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it helped you out. And I hope you enjoyed that game. It was really crazy. So yeah, please leave a like, please subscribe for more Pokemon TCG Pocket, and let me know in the comments what you thought of the deck and if you have any suggestions for how to improve it. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for other videos you'd like me to make. I want to make some informative, like, guide videos, not just about specific decks, but about gameplay in general for TCG Pocket. So I'm just going to be looking at ways to expand my content for TCG Pocket because I've been enjoying it so much. So hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.